Hey, what's up, everyone? Timur here, and so they just came out with this new trailer for Hogwarts Legacy, a new game coming for PlayStation, PS5, PS4, about Harry Potter, like the world of Harry Potter, and it actually looks really good. So I've already watched this trailer, so I think I'll skip around here and talk about it a little bit. So first of all, Warner Brothers games. I think they've made a few games, which is good. They've made like the Arkham series, I'm pretty sure. But the worrying part comes in. So I don't know Avalanche games. Let me actually look that up. Like what is all this? I guess they made. I haven't played any of these games. Tack and the Power of Juju, I've definitely heard of. So yeah, like that is worrying. But overall, like the game looks really good. It seems like they're working with a few teams, like Portkey Games. This is what I'm saying, like worrying. Um, Portkey Games. They made like this other game that was supposed to be like they made like this Wizarding World game for iPhone that was supposed to be like the new Pokemon Go. It didn't really go anywhere at all. Like Magic Awakened, I think that was it. Like Wizards Unite, actually. It didn't really go anywhere. It was supposed to be like Pokemon Go, and no one really cared. I think I downloaded it for a day. By the way, like Pikmin Bloom, that was supposed to be like a big deal. I played that for like a day too. That didn't go anywhere. But yeah, that's the worrying part is like, do these people even know how to make games? But like the game looks good. So let me go to the game. Just like the idea of like going to Hogwarts and exploring Hogwarts is so cool to me. Like having these, so like today we're getting like, look at the new Spider-Man games. We're getting like these movie adaptations of games, and this has kind of happened to movies and TV shows too, where like they're just so much better. Like this game looks like a good next gen game, but it's also based on a movie. And throughout the history of gaming, it's always been just like a cash grab. You know, it's always been this new movie's coming out, so like let's also make a game, and the game is like horrible, but people will still buy it. You know, now it's like they're actually putting love into these games. Like this game, it looks like they're really working on it, and it looks really good. So I think like just exploring Hogwarts. So you're able to explore Hogwarts in this game. And to me, like that's enough. Like you make a big Hogwarts and you can like explore that. But on top of that, they're saying like this is an open world game. Like this is like Breath of the Wild kind of. Like you can explore this entire world. It's like this open, huge, breathing world. It's like alive, they're saying, which sounds cool. And you can like fly a broom around it. So it looks really good. It looks really cool. If this concept like actually works, it would be amazing. Like it does kind of seem like they're early in development, even though they said it's releasing this year. Like the broomstick, that they like barely showed off the flying, because I don't think like the flying is finished. It's kind of like a concept, but it looks so cool. Like being able to like explore this world, fly around. Maybe you can play Quidditch or something. It just sounds so cool to be able to be in this world. Even if you were playing as like Harry Potter, I think I would still like that. But in this game, you like create your own wizard and you like become a wizard in this world, and it sounds really cool. Or witch. It sounds really cool.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy.
Like that looks so cool. You're just like walking around Hogwarts.
You're a new student at the
This looks so cool. You can just like walk through the castle, and like that's enough for me. There was this game I played like when I was little. I think it was like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. PC. There was like this PC game I played when I was little. This was it. And I thought it was so cool, even though it was like nothing like this. I kind of want to see like a little video on this. And I remember in this game, they added so much to it that like had nothing to do with the movies. You know, they added like spells. There was like the spell you use all the time. When like, if you remember the movie, this is another thing, by the way, is they're saying in this trailer, in this Hogwarts Legacy trailer, that they're really taking inspiration from the movies and the books, which is really cool. You know, it's not like a Marvel, like sometimes in Marvel games, they really only look at the comics and they kind of ignore the movies, which are like, most people don't even read the comics. You know, I've never read the comics. I just watch the movies. So that's like how much I know about it is from the movies. I don't think I've read all the Harry Potters. Maybe when I was little, I read like the first and second one or something. But yeah, I'm not really good with books. So I don't really read.
Professor Quirrell. Today
It looks so bad.
we'll learn how to protect ourselves against the dark magic with the
Flipendo spell. I don't know if that was in the book, but this was like a spell you use very often in this old game. But I don't think it definitely wasn't in the movie. If you remember in the movies, I don't think they casted a single spell. Maybe like Wingardium Leviosa was the only spell. I remember really liking this game when I was little, on playing this on like a computer. I don't know. But, like even if they just made it Harry Potter, like you're playing as Harry Potter or playing as Ron and Hermione, like that would still be cool. But they chose to put this game in like the 1800s. So you can have your own story, your own like wizard or witch,
Famed
and
school of
go
witchcraft
through
and
this.
wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover Roy wizard mysteries. You must create the witch or wizard you want to be. When you arrive at Hogwarts, Ravenclaw or Slytherin, after you
This seems so cool. Like you actually get sorted into a house. I don't know if you choose. Like, do you choose if you want to be Gryffindor or Hufflepuff or whatever? But you get sorted into a house, and that just means like maybe like 4 different playthroughs will be different. If you play for each house, maybe it'll be like a different playthrough. So that's pretty
Hogwarts
cool.
houses, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do as you are starting Hogwarts Legacy.
It's so cool. It seems like they are so into the attention to detail here, which is awesome. It seems like the people making this game really love the series and like really want to make an awesome game in this world.
Late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending charms, defense against the dark arts, herbology, and potions classes, to name a few.
Oh, hello. Class?
Education without to practice. Welcome.
This looks pretty cool. The combat in the game. So it seems like you're going to have like a bunch of different spells at once. And I don't know what like the controls are going to be like. But I'm thinking it's something like Psychonauts 2 maybe. Where you have like RB, LB, or like R1, L1, R2, L2. And like each one is a different spell. So like you'll have a bunch out at once. Maybe you can switch between them or something. But it seems like you're switching between spells and like constantly casting different spells. And it looks like there's a lot of combat in this game, which looks really cool. Like you can just like explore the worlds and like find some goblins, which was kind of weird. They did show like the boss of the game is this tiny little goblin, which was weird as hell. Like why is the boss this little It just seems really weird to me that you're fighting a goblin as the final boss. I don't like that. It's like nothing like Lord Voldemort is this little goblin thing. Yeah, I don't like that if that's the final boss.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous.
Grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries.
This looks so cool. The last like thing I played that was a Harry Potter game was I got this like Lego Harry Potter game just for Nintendo Switch because I was like into Harry Potter at the time. Like I was watching all the movies and I was like, I want to play a game that's like that. And then I found like Lego Harry Potter. It was kind of cool. I didn't like get too far in it, but this seems like something I would really like sink into.
You'll discover dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve. You may even find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before. It's the late 1800s.
Yeah, I love that. Like I said, Hogwarts would be enough. If they just put Hogwarts and you just explore it, that would be enough for a game. And it's just like really detailed, really intricate. I don't know if that's gonna like take away from the whole game. If there's like this whole open world, maybe Hogwarts won't be as cool, but it's probably still gonna be really cool. But you can also go to like Hogsmeade, you can go like around the world, and it seems really cool.
Hundreds. So while the common rooms and recognize a few faces, know this eclectic that are part of speed. As you unravel a dangerous mystery.
As I'm watching this, I'm wondering like, what is the story here? Like in every Harry Potter movie, at every point, there's like something bad that happens, like someone attacks or like something, you know, like what is that here? Like what is the story? I don't know really, but it seems really cool to explore this world.
By working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover the safety of Hogwarts.
This is like the boss of the game. They're saying like this is the evil guy. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not a good villain, I don't think, this little guy. That guy was like the boss of the game, I think.
Are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught.
What I wonder is like, this kind of looks like Gringotts. It kind of looks like Gringotts Bank at some point. Like, are you going to Diagon Alley? Like, are you going to those sort of places? I kind of want to go to those places. Even though they're making like this whole other world, I still would want to go to those places. But
are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted.
This seems so cool. Like you can go out of the world and just like have combat, just like fight things. And you can also level up and like have skill trees and stuff like that. So you have a level, which sounds really cool. But the enemies, again, look so stupid. You're just like fighting these little goblins, which looks so dumb to me. Fighting like big beasts, big like monsters and stuff, that sounds cool. But this looks pretty dumb.
By a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to
fighting wizards, that seems cool. Fighting witches and wizards seems
fight,
cool.
even kill, to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you.
This is I think this is the worst villain I've ever seen. Like, what the fuck is this? Supposed to be like menacing, scary or something. This is like the last boss. What the fuck is this? Like, compare this to Voldemort. I think Voldemort is a much cooler villain.
A distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Are you not telling me?
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
That looks really cool. I wonder how you would actually do this on the controller. I hope it's not like something like you're like spinning the control stick around or something like that. But just like doing this sort of thing looks pretty cool.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive.
Like fighting this big monster, that seems kind of cool. I'm kind of getting like Elden Ring vibes or Dark Soul vibes right now. If you could do like a dodge roll out of the way and then cast more spells. I don't know. I don't know if there's a dodge roll in the game or what you would do to like dodge or defend or something. And that's another thing. Like I'm saying, like, do these people know how to make games? Like obviously they made like an awesome world, but I don't know. WB, obviously they made like the fighting games. They made the Arkham series, but yeah, I don't know.
Abilities.
It seems like he's getting knocked down. So like, how would you defend against that? Would it be another spell, or would you, is there like a guard, or look at that big toe right here? Is there like a guard or something? I don't know. Like, how would you defend yourself, or like roll out of the way or something?
Including blasting curses, stunning spells, enchanted weaponry, and more. While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
Defender! Appalter!
Counterattack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combinations. Students who become particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemy's weakness.
I like this a lot. It seems like there's a lot of combat. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of fights and stuff that go on. So it seems just like a game, which seems really cool. It's not like you're just like going to class and like doing this or that. You can like explore this whole world and like get into fights and stuff. But you can see like he just used 4 different spells. So I'm wondering about like the button mappings, like how you're gonna use the controller.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your. You can even use the
Wait, that was like a dodge roll right
mysterious,
there.
powerful magic your.
I think that was a spell, but he like dodged out of the way and then shot forward.
Finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes.
That's really cool. I think like they're bringing in all these spells that don't even exist in the world, or maybe they only exist in the book or something. But they're like bringing that all together here, which is really cool.
Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the spells as a wizard. Complete.
Now they're explaining like you can level up and you get like talents and abilities, which sounds cool. Yeah, I like how they say this. They kind of just confirm that you will level up, you will keep playing, get stronger, get talents, keep like, let me actually look at the talents a little bit.
Plants.
Well, here's a menu, by the way. You can see character here. I don't like how this wording is in the way, but you can see character.
Your progression as a wizard. Access to a deep set of upgrades.
Inventory, talents, collections, challenges, map, owl post, quests, settings. Maybe owl post. I don't know what that is. Maybe you can send mail or something. But why would owl post be on a different section than the map? Like, why wouldn't they just show the owl posts on the map? Stealth. There's a stealth tree. Damn. This seems like spells, like the most important one. I don't know what this is. Maybe passive abilities. Maybe this is... I have no idea. This looks like potions or herbology.
Talents and skills to aid your progression as a wizard. Complete challenge.
Oh, it just said core. Room of requirement. So the room of requirement looks really cool. The room of requirement looks like a little hub area.
Talents and skills to aid your progress. You'll have access to a deep...
Okay, so room of requirement is like when you're improving that. You're like improving this hub area that can do some things for you.
Set of upgrades.
And there's stealth. There's only 4 of those for some reason. I feel like you should have more than that, but...
Talents and skills to aid your...
Core, overall effectiveness is probably like spell stuff.
As a wizard. Complete challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide which talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to play or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offense specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen place.
It just feels like a game. Like, it just feels like this is a real game, which is awesome, you know? A real cool Harry Potter game, and maybe we'll get more in the future.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you... Seedlings class, you will learn about the world surrounding expecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter.
So this seems really cool. It seems like you are able to like tame your own beasts, and then you can have like this area where you like take care of them and stuff, which I don't know, that seems awesome to me. It seems like that movie, it was like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and like he had this purse type of thing, and he just went inside it, and there was like a whole world inside the purse. It seems like you have that sort of thing in this game, which seems really cool.
At school, and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely.
Learning and mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the...
This kind of sounds like summons in Dark Souls. You can have like a companion, and you can like learn about them too, which sounds cool. But you can also, you can have like beasts that help you out in combat, I think.
The justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin.
We've been over this, boy. Hufflepuffs cannot reverse a curse.
Your regular gathering areas.
Welcome to the Room of Requirement.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement.
Yeah, this seems like the hub area in this game. This is like, if you like building in games and like making houses and stuff, they have this whole part of the game. Seems really cool. It's like they're mixing a lot of genres here. I like that.
You're introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need, and then...
This is the part that is weird to me. They have like Farmville elements in this game where like you gotta wait 25 minutes now for that plant to grow. Like, what? What is, like, this is a game that you paid for, you know? Like, they usually use that as like a method to make money, like to monetize a game, you know? Like, you don't want to wait anymore, use this miracle fertilizer and you'll get it right away. So Like maybe you'll see transactions like that in this game, which kind of sucks. But I don't know, maybe it's incentive to keep playing. It's definitely incentive to keep playing. It's like you gotta wait a day to do this, so like you gotta wait until tomorrow to do something. I don't know if I like that.
Provides it for you. Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sew and.
But this is where you see like that this company, like their last game was a mobile game. It seems like they're kind of out of touch because you don't see this sort of thing in a game. Like people don't like this. I don't like this. You gotta wait like 25 minutes to do something. Like you already paid for the game, you know. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear. A helpful house elf named Deke helps you.
This seems really cool. Like this is what I was talking about, like the purse and or was it a briefcase or something in that movie, The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? He had like this whole world inside his purse or whatever it was, his bag. And there's like a whole world inside this little greenhouse thing. And also, I think it was the fourth movie or the fifth movie, like they go into a tent, and like as soon as they go into the tent, it's like this whole giant area inside the tent. It's kind of like that.
You discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it? Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
This seems pretty cool. This is like they're kind of grabbing like the, you know, Animal Crossing fans and like people who like building houses and just like decorating and making cool stuff, but it actually looks really cool. It's like high def, next gen, like life simulator, like building like an area. It would be actually really cool if you could visit other people's areas, like they build something amazing. I mean, you can definitely share it online. You can definitely say like, hey, look at my place, and like make like a little clip and like share that. So I love this. I think this is really cool that you can do this sort of thing. And there's just like, I didn't even realize that before. There's just like little Harry Potter magic elements to it. Like you can see the hammer on the anvil, and it's just working by itself. It's just beating down by itself. So like you can imagine like if you have a sink somewhere, like it's probably doing dishes by itself, and that just like looks really cool. You can get a cat, I get it. Is he petting the cat with a spell? He's like brushing the cat with his wand. Seems like you can fly a hippogriff, which is awesome. You can like tame wild animals. This part, it doesn't really feel fleshed out. Honestly, with this game, it seems like they're trying to promise so much. Like who knows how good it's gonna be, if it's gonna succeed, but it looks awesome. It looks really cool right now. Like what they're promising looks really cool.
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require.
This kind of feels like Diagon Alley. You know how there's like Diagon Alley in Harry Potter, and you can like go to all these shops. Like there's Ollivanders, and there's like the potions cauldron shop, and there's like all these different places you can buy a broom there. Probably all those things are going to be in Hogsmeade, which is still really cool. Just like a village to explore with shops. Sounds cool.
From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear. But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with...
That sounds like, it seems like they're promising so much here. How many people are working on this game, and how are they going to deliver this? Like, the seasons change with the time. What? That sounds so cool.
Lightning or sunshine, or coat the ground with snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with...
That's why I said, like, I don't think the broom is fully fleshed out, like what they want to do with it, because they just show like 5-second clip of the broom. But it does look cool. Like, that sounds sick if you can like fly around the world. And this is what I'm saying is kind of like worrying. Like, is the castle, is Hogwarts going to be as cool if like they're focusing on all these other areas of gameplay and like flying around the world and like dropping down somewhere? If you're able to do that, like, that just seems like a lot in itself. And then like, it just seems like they're promising a lot here. I hope it's awesome. It looks awesome.
Vendors and residents who have...
At this point, like, you can make like an MMO out of this. I don't know if it's that big, but that would be cool. You know, like a MMO with wizards, and like you're flying around on broomsticks. You just see people like flying around. That'd be cool.
Have stories.
You could like go to their houses and stuff. Imagine like all of this, but like also an MMO. Also, like, you could see people walking around and like do stuff with people, and of course that would be like more years to develop, but this looks cool too though.
To tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts. Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement.
That's so cool. It's like catching Pokemon or something. You're like catching these beasts and then like leveling up. This is where I'm saying like it looks like Gringotts. This looks like Gringotts Bank, like the thing they're riding on.
But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults.
This just looks like a dungeon. This looks like something straight out of like Skyrim or like Dark Souls. You know, like you're just like exploring through a dungeon, which seems so unheard of in Harry Potter, but that looks awesome. I love that.
Hold perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to...
It's just like a video game. It's just like the idea of what a game is as what this seems like, which seems cool, which I don't think we've ever gotten in the Harry Potter series ever. So this is a huge deal. This is really cool.
Explore as it may lead you down a darker path. Master spells.
I love that. I love this. Like you can choose to be evil. I love, like, they didn't show anything about this until right at the end. Like, you can learn Avada Kedavra, the killing curse. You can be an evil wizard. You can become an evil wizard. I don't think this will be like a focus of the game, but it's just like a choice thing. Because like they didn't show anything about this until right at the end. But like you can choose to be good or bad. You can like be a good wizard or whatever, or you could kill. You could use Avada Kedavra.
Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path. Master spells. Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
I hope it's awesome. It's a big ask. It's a big promise. I hope it's amazing. Let me also look at the other trailer because there was some more stuff. There's some stuff that was missing there. All right, so here's the other behind the scenes trailer, which was released at the same time as during the same trailer. Let me see, because I think there's some good stuff here too.
The attention to detail and the passion and the love for this brand that the team has is astonishing.
There is like so much attention to detail, so much love. There is so much being promised here that it kind of worries me. Like, if you remember when they released that mobile app, that was just like the Wizarding World. They were promising something game-changing, you know? That's what worries me here. Like, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just, it looks amazing, but it doesn't play good or something, you know? I just have those worries, but I don't know.
Our team is so excited to take all of the love that they put into this as fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that they've dreamed of for 20 years.
I mean, what's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
This is where I was like, okay, this is like Breath of the Wild. Like this looks like Breath of the Wild. Holy shit. Breath of the Wild with a wand. I mean, which is awesome. That was one of my favorite games.
We were creating a real wide palette of opportunities to who.
All right, I think that's it. So yeah, it looks awesome. It looks really good. It looks really fun. But it is worrying. It's like, are they over promising here? Are they gonna deliver everything they said that is going to be in this game? Hopefully. I hope it's really good. It looks really good. That's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.